What's soon to be lighting up the screen and sky? Why snoring may mean more than a bad night's sleep? And what's all the drama about Facebook? All that and more coming up on the Daily Orbit. Hello and welcome to the Daily Orbit. I'm Emerald Robinson. Thought about your Thanksgiving plans yet? I know it might be a bit early, but here's something you won't want to miss on Turkey Day. The passage of Comet ISON. This appears to be the comet's first journey into our solar system and is expected to pass much closer to the sun than most comets, which will be interesting to see how the frozen cloud of dust and gas will change and evolve in such extreme heat. But don't worry, you'll have plenty of chances to see it as it will visit us for about 2 months. And this celestial star will be making its Hollywood debut. Okay, not really. But it is the star of a film made by scientists at the University of Maryland using NASA's Deep Impact spacecraft. Talk about star power. And sound like a bulldozer when you're catching a few Z's? Then you might want to wake up and listen to the research. According to the Mayo Clinic, snoring can be indicative of a much bigger problem: obstructive sleep apnea. This sleep disorder happens when the throat muscles attempt to relax. Breathing is hindered when the throat and tongue muscles collapse, blocking the airway. Sleep apnea is commonly associated with higher blood pressure and cardiovascular mortality rate, but also brain damage as the brain loses oxygen when breathing is cut off. So if you or your partner is snoring, see a doc. It might mean more than a better night's sleep. Okay, I'm gonna quit. This time, I promise, I am really gonna quit. I can't do it. What am I talking about? Facebook. And as many of you know, I am an avid Facebooker. But many people are quitting. In a new poll, 61% of Americans said they've taken a break from the site at some time or other. Why? 21% said they didn't have the time to maintain an online presence and keep up with mundane status updates. 10% said it was just a general lack of interest. Others said they just didn't like other users or it was too much drama. Well, I know some people who should quit Facebook, or at least quit telling everything on Facebook. Drama. And the great white shark isn't doing so great. The California Fish and Game Commission voted unanimously to recommend protection of the world's largest predatory fish along the Pacific coast. While the species has been off limits to commercial fishing since 1994, they're still subject to bycatch, or being unintentionally caught by nets meant for halibut, swordfish, and sea bass. This nomination for protection of the great white shark launches a 1-year review by California's Fish and Wildlife Department, who will officially label the sharks threatened, endangered, or nothing at all. If protection is given, fishery management bodies will be required to develop measures to minimize bycatch. The smaller the wallet, the bigger the waistline. Researchers have discovered that during hard times, people are more likely to eat junk, high-calorie foods that will keep them feeling happy over a longer period of time. It's a survival instinct. And in a time where we're bombarded with bad news regarding our economy, violence, and war, researchers say we're looking to food to feel better. So I guess it boils down to emotional eating. I just feel so depressed now. Well, that's all for today's Daily Orbit. Wait, I'm not depressed. I'm eating chocolate. Heck yeah.